All right, 3, 2, 1.
Are you about to be like super radio voice, or we just
Hey,
like
hey,
and we're back?
hey. You know, actually, I don't I don't like doing like mega introductions for people.
No, I feel you.
You know, I don't like being like, yo, so this guy, the heavy hitter.
It all
I mean,
started.
and they all, yeah, exactly. They all deserve it. They all deserve it. And the people that do it well.
Where did your journey start?
Exactly. Where did your journey start? We just jumping into, ladies and gentlemen, from Detroit, Michigan,
Yes,
DJ Mobeatz.
in the building. Hey, we here.
How are you, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm in here with my airport clothes on still. I'm like,
that's good.
Yeah, I'm
We're
here.
just gonna check in with you real quick, man.
Yeah, for
we ain't
sure,
gonna
for sure.
do the deep dive yet.
All
you know
good.
what I mean?
All
You're in
good.
town. Normally, you come in about once a month or so.
Yeah.
Because Big Sean has his residency at Dre's.
Yes. So that's why I'm here tonight. We got Dre's. Throughout the summer months, there's like the pool party and then also the nightclub. Tonight is just the nightclub.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm in the building.
So for people who like, just are stumbling upon you for the first time, I
Yeah.
like. There's always a new audience for
Yeah,
people,
true,
which
true,
I like.
true.
And I mean, but to me, you're definitely like been an OG in the game.
I mean, we've been rocking for a
we-
long time.
We've known each other for a while. Like some of
Yeah.
our very first tours together were
Exactly.
with Big Sean and Wiz.
Yeah.
But let's just take it right to the beginning. How did you link up with Big Sean? I think that's
Man, this was like, being from Detroit, where Sean is from.
Yep.
So Finally Famous would throw parties. So say like Finally Famous being a group of people. So it's like Sean, a couple other homies with like one mic, direct, act, etc.
Right.
And they would throw parties. So I would DJ all those parties. Like, and I was already doing radio in Detroit, and I was already doing all the other parties. So I was like, I was turning up, getting to it.
JBL, right?
JLB.
JLB,
Close.
WW,
Thinking about the
JLB,
speakers.
right. Yeah, I am. All right.
But no, I would do all the parties, and Finally Famous would throw parties. And then I would be playing Sean stuff in the club and on the radio. And he was like, man, when stuff takes off, I want you to DJ for me. And like at the time, I wasn't really like thinking much about. I'm like, I rock with you either way. Like it's all good.
Right.
And then stuff took off, and we've been moving ever since.
That's amazing.
So,
And
yeah.
I think it's like, some similar things because I think Wiz and Sean were on the cover of Double XL together.
Yeah.
Finally Famous, Taylor Gang.
Yeah.
It was just
It was like the same
during the
time,
era.
yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of
Like
all happening
blog
during the
era and
era.
all of that.
What's that like? I mean, just as like from being a kid who started DJing, like for me, I just a few weeks ago was on tour with Snoop. We just did a couple shows, but to me, as like a bar and just like, I stood next to Snoop.
Mm-hmm.
It meant something, of course. And then with Wiz traveling around the world, being a part of that, and actually that being more of like a family vibe more than a work for hire vibe.
Yeah.
What's that mean to you? Just in 50 years of hip hop and just like how long you been DJing for?
Oh, man, I'm probably about 20 at this point.
Yeah, so 20
Yeah,
years. How's it feel to
yeah.
like be with someone like Sean? Because I think sometimes, some DJs don't ever experience touring or anything
true,
like that.
True. I feel like, man, it's a good match in terms of like personality, in terms of like the type of DJ that I am and the type of artist that he is. And
Yep,
it's,
yep,
you know what I'm saying? Like where it makes sense, where
Right,
it's not
right.
like, you know what I'm saying? He's not super trapped out and I'm not super trapped out. It's
Right,
like we
right.
kind of are like,
Y'all from Detroit.
yeah, that's the
Right.
best way to put it. And it's just like, it all just makes sense, and it's a good situation and feels right. And also at the same time, it's like, I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Right.
Like there's certain moments where stuff will happen, and I'm like, damn, that really did just, like when you do like a crazy show, and it's like in a moment you don't think
Right,
about
right.
how crazy it is
Right.
until like after the fact, and it's like,
I mean, I seen a few shows where you get on the mic and you spend the whole verse on stage.
But that's just like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, like in the moment kind of thing, where it just like, okay, I know how to like flip the switch on and off. Where it's like, okay, we doing a show, it's work time. When I'm not doing a show, I'm super chill,
Right.
Like super laid back. But when it's performance time, it's like, all right, turn it on, and we gonna turn up.
What's your advice for someone who wants to be like a touring DJ? The scope is a little different. I think it's changed. Changes every few years.
Yeah.
But for someone who is looking to like, hey, I want to tour, I want to get paired up with an artist somehow. What's your advice? Because I think everyone's different, right?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like there's so many different ways to go about it now, whether it be supporting the up and coming artist that you genuinely believe in,
Right.
Or if you might know somebody who works with an artist and you say, oh, do they have a DJ, or like express interest, and
Right.
just like kill it in your city, and so be known as that guy. So
Right,
then when the
right.
opportunity does come up, your name will come up, because it's like, oh, we need a DJ. Oh, my man's over here is going crazy in the clubs, radio, doing all this and that, has his own brand,
Right.
and like you'll be bringing value to the situation, as opposed to like trying to ride coattails.
Right. And I don't know if this is spicy or not because, you know, there's one thing about being a tour DJ, but something that you have, you got some real DJ skills.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, like, tell me about why that was important to you. Because, you know, there's people who, like, looking straight for the, you know, direct turn-up route, which is whatever. Get your money, do the thing.
Yeah,
but, like,
yeah.
yo, you want to cut it up with Mobeatz. Mobeatz is going to cut it up with you. Like, so how is that important in your whole DJ career, just like that part of it?
It was definitely, like, my process and progress was definitely super slow and consistent, where it's like, when I first came up, I was learning from the radio guys, from like DJ Don Q from Detroit, Big Dog Blast, like DJ Fingers. So these are guys who were amazing technically in terms of, like, you know, crabbing and doing all different kind of scratches. So that's what I came up on. That's what I knew, like, from listening to the radio at 5 o'clock Monday through Friday and hearing the DJs do this. Like, I didn't really know anything else. I was just like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to do? Like, all right, cool.
That's
Let's
what
do
it's
this.
like, you know, growing up in Philly, listening to Philly DJs, it was like, that's what it was. That's how it was presented to us. So that's what makes more sense to us. But, you know, definitely kudos to you for, I got to respect that. You know, obviously, you know, even if someone's not super technical and they get on that big stage, you got to respect that, you know, their personality and whatever they had to do to get to that point. But to do that, plus I at least have the respect of other DJs technically, I think is, you know, a cool place to be.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I like that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about cannabis real quick.
Okay.
I think when I first met you, you weren't like a big smoker, right?
Nah,
I think like you hung out with us one time with Wiz and the gang, and you and Sean were like,
man, hey, like
Tell him that story. Tell him that story real quick.
Yeah, I'm not nearly as big of a smoker as y'all at all, but one of the first times I ever smoked before a show was, I feel like we were on a Rolling Papers tour.
Okay.
And it was like me, Sean, Wiz, and we just like smoked before the show. But this is like hours before the show.
Right.
Like where I was able to like fully sleep and then get up and get ready and do the show. And this was the first and last time that I ever smoked before a show. And I did the show and I was definitely high. Sean was too. And afterwards, it was like, dog, like
can't do that.
We didn't say it instantly, but it was definitely like a while after the show. It was like, man, like you still kind of high. He was like, yeah, that you know, like when one person bring it up, then the other person confirms, like, dog, I'm glad it's not just me, because
no, that's
like,
amazing.
Yeah, now I'm more so like on the edibles, like the gummy kind of vibe.
Yeah, so
like,
Mobeatz, how does cannabis, like what, like how do you ritual it, or like what's your
my
approach?
thing will be like taking some gummies, or if I do smoke, is usually when I'm like at the crib on some like chill kind of vibe, or if it is the time when I do decide to work on some music, something where I'm just like chilling, where I can just like not have to do anything that like. Do
you like to smoke when you're like making beats and stuff like that, or or is that like a more after thing?
Okay, sometimes because that could go really good or really bad.
Your face is like sometimes
that could go really good or really bad. Like you can be smoking and making a beat, and you feel like, oh, this beat go crazy. And you listen the next day, be like, oh wait, it's not.
That happens to me all the time. I'm like, yo,
and
then I listen to the next day, I'm like, fuck, it was not as hot as I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope, man. Indica, sativa, like what?
Sativa.
Sativa.
Yeah, sativa for sure.
Papers, blunts.
Papers.
You like?
Yeah, blunts kind of harsh.
Yeah.
I think I actually got some of that kind of from the Wiz, like no blunts for Khalifa,
no
man.
Blunts, man. Exactly. So you've been a friend of Jardín for a minute. And you know, thank you for always stopping by.
Yeah, no
obviously
doubt.
When you're in town with Dre's, you love to come by the shop. Tell them why. What sets Jardín from the rest?
Man, they got what you need, man. Clearly, I'm here. I pull up at literally every time. Like if you follow me on IG, you'll see on my story where I usually do like a boomerang where it's like, all right, I just pull it up.
Right.
But like I said, I usually pull up for
it's like a thing now. People come to Vegas, they want to come to Jardín, which is cool. And thanks to people like you.
And then people see it on the story and ask me, like, yo, what's up with that? Or like, they say I'm about to be in Vegas.
Like,
what's
up with the girls over there? They see it.
That too. You know what I'm saying? They got everything you need.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? The gummies, the treat, the girl.
I love that. We appreciate you stopping through. Tell us what's happening for DJ Mobeatz the next couple of months, years, decades.
Man,
what's going on?
It's kind of hard to call all of that, but every Tuesday I got a radio show that I do. Shake for 5. On a move with Big Sean, real estate vibes. You know, just whatever you want to know. Just follow me on IG.
Perfect.
At DJ Mobeatz.
Perfect.
Since find everything there.
DJ Mobeatz is the official DJ for Big Sean. Tell us right now, if you were like going to meet some aliens and they were like, give us 3 of Big Sean. Your favorite Big Sean song. Not like what you think his biggest songs are to the world, but like what are your what is Mobeatz' favorite Big Sean songs?
Paradise. I would say Deserve It with Party Next Door.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me think about. There's like so many joints too. And I say Higher.
And all right, so wait, let's start it off with Paradise. Tell them why Paradise is one of.
I feel like just the energy on that song, like, just listening to it, but then also performing it and seeing their response, and then like when the beat really hits, it's just like, dog. Like that's the best way I can explain. Right. It's like,
he got the joint. I mean, dude, when he performs at Drake's, you're just like, damn, I forgot. And like people are like into it, and it just goes. Oh, go ahead. Mm-hmm. What was the second one?
Deserve It. That's the joint with Party Next Door.
Deserve It.
Yeah, it's like I'm not about to try to sing right now, but it's like just like the raps and the storytelling, him talking about him kind of first getting into the game, and then Don C driving up the hill, and then him seeing this area, then he gets the crib over here, and then you know what I'm saying? It was just like it was like storytelling along with dope beat, along with Party Next Door on the hook. It's just like, yeah, this is a good one.
Word up.
And then last one was Higher.
Yep. Tell me. So Higher's the last one that you know, your top 3 Big Sean, and why Higher's the joint. But go ahead, tell them why you.
Yeah, even that is just like a raps on raps kind of song where it's just like spitting. You know what I'm saying? Like the lines and the bars connecting and stuff like making sense, and then the beat change when it's like Lamborghini Mercy part, and just like talking about going on tour while like all like actual stuff that is documented and has happened, and good raps on a good beat on, you know what I'm saying? It's just,
I would say that about Wiz. Like when he raps songs, I was like, I was there when that happened.
Yeah,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
He didn't lie about that.
You know
what I'm saying?
Like it's like, okay,
like,
this is real.
No, he's real. He really did that.
Exactly. Yeah.
I appreciate you stopping through.
Yeah, no
We're gonna have another second conversation. I want to really know what ticks and why you think you're so blessed, man. I want to know about all of that, because I think it all stems to, you know, how we operate in life. I'm sure prayers that your family gives to you.
Yes,
but we'll dive into that some other point. Thank you for stopping by. Good luck at Dre's tonight. We appreciate you stopping by. DJ Mobeatz, let them know.
Follow me on IG at DJ Mobeatz, DJ Mobeatz.
You gotta give him the pose, man. There it is. There's the pose right there since '83.
Exactly.
Thank you, man.